Hello everyone, welcome to Swords of Spells. My name is Yostrix, and today I will be introducing my commander deck, Myriad of Modifications. The commander of this exponential deck is Garth One-Eye, a Wooburg 5/5 legendary creature human wizard that has tap it, choose a card name that hasn't been chosen from among Disenchant, Brain Geyser, Terror, Shivan Dragon, Regrowth, and Black Lotus. Create a copy of the card with the chosen name, you may cast a copy. The commander of this deck doesn't really matter, but I chose Garth for the reason of having access to a bit more ramp, removal, or similar from the command zone. One condition of this deck can be one of two things: Voltron or combat damage from tokens. Now for one of the headliners of this deck, Myriad. Auton Soldier, a creature that comes in as a copy with the Myriad keyword. Battle Angels of Tyr, the only way white gets to draw cards from now on, attached to a flying Myriad creature. Blade of Selves, a simple way to attach our theme to any creature for 4 mana. Cybermen Squadron, another Doctor Who card, grants artifact creatures Myriad. Duke Olden Raven Guard, a possible Boros commander that grants Myriad once a turn. Eternal Survivors, a growing threat for those who ramp with Trample. Ishin, 2 Heavens as 1, why have 1 trigger when you can have 2 triggers? Legion Loyalty, a blanket way to grant Myriad. The Master Multiplied, a funny little creature that removes sacrifice and exiling triggers on the end step. Oh, and also the Legend rule. And Scurry of Squirrels, a silly card that makes 2 other squirrels on attack and grants +1/+1 counters. With all these tokens that'll usually sacrifice on our end step, instead will end the turn. Discontinuity, usually you can cast it for 4, you can cast it on emergency for 7. Glorious End, an end of turn spell that needs another end of turn spell. Obeka, Chronologist, a repeatable turn ender. Sundial of the Infinite, another repeatable turn ender. And Time Stop, stop anyone's turn for 6. For the other pillar of our deck, we have Modify. Aki Bottle Squad, Myriad creatures can now attack twice, causing more Myriad. Shinshiro, the Shattered Blade, makes some tokens and slowly increase the power of modified creatures. Fervent Champion, a modifiable target that decreases the cost of equipment targeting it. First Day of Class, a cheap way to add +1/+1 counters to creatures when we're popping off tokens. Mirror Style Master, copies modified creatures again, adds +1/+1 counters to a creature. And Thundering Raiju, a way to help remove creatures while adding +1/+1 counters. A way to modify or reuse creatures and gain some time, we have Utility. Animal Friend, make a token for each aura equipment on a creature. We have 9 in our deck. Chance for Glory, a way to add some time before demise before ultimately meeting it. Feldon of the Third Path, repeatable way to reuse cards in our graveyard. Kawaii Battle Armor, goads on hit, adds trample, and can stand on its own. Lion Sash modifies itself, can attach to other cards. Mr. Gutsy modifies itself on 1/10 of our cards, creates impulse draw and artifacts. Strong Back reduces equipment costs, adds damage to a Voltron creature. And Time Sieve, for 5 artifact Myriad creature tokens we were going to sacrifice anyways, we get another turn, and another turn, and another. For more creatures to modify and play with, like Myriad, we have tokens. Adriana, Captain of the Guard, doesn't make them, but anthems them with melee. Anointed Procession, double all the tokens we make. Arna Kennerid, Sky Captain, double counters on attack, make token versions of attached permanents. Delina Wild Mage, a fun include, creates tokens on attack, partially randomly. Fable of the Mirror Breaker / Reflection of Kiki Jiki, tokens and treasures, a previously standard menace. Gora and Satoru makes a 5/5 dragon each turn, grants haste if needed. Helm of the Host creates a non-legendary token on each of our beginning combat steps. Mirror March, having just a chance to create creature tokens on a non-token entering is quite fun. Ortheon, Hero of Lava Brink, create 1 or 5 tokens that leave on the end of turn. And Real Caracol, a pet card of mine in both senses, great Myriad target that buffs itself 3-fold and grants lifelink. Now a way to stop other people from having their fun, we have Removal. Cavalier of Dawn, generous gift but make it a golem, vigilance and return utility on death. Final payment, instead of sacking at the end of turn, we'll sack it to this and remove a creature. Insidious Fungus, a multi-use early castable creature. Meteor Golem, I just think Myriad with this is hilarious and mean. Sign of Calamity, yes it has Myriad, yes it can remove stuff on collision. And Signature Slam, WW Monkey and have modified creatures deal immense damage to an opponent's creature. Now often called the best part of Magic, we have Card Draw. Acquisition Octopus, reconfigurable to modify a creature, and draw on hit. Baleful Strix, Amazing Art, draw on enter, Death Touch Flyer. Broodbirth Viper has Myriad, draw on connection. Curiosity Crafter, no max hand size, Myriad tokens will draw us cards on hit. And Kami of Celebration, on attack, impulse draw, on cast, add +1/+1 counters to a creature. A few quick cards that could have fit in utility, we have Protection. Dolmen Gate, removing the possibility of Myriad creatures dying makes attacking easier. Mother of Runes, protection from a color is extremely strong, let's do it once a turn by tapping it. And Reconnaissance, another way to protect Myriad creatures by removing them from combat. A necessary part of any deck, we have Ramp, Arcane Signet, Mana Rock, Ashnod's Altar, sack Outlet for Myriad tokens, Battle Hymn, make red mana for each creature we control, Kodama the West Tree, place a land to get a land, and more fun things, Liquid Metal Torque, Mana Rock, can grant artifact type, Rochi Merge Keeper, make 1 green or 2 if modified, Soul Ring, Mana Rock, Solemn Simulacrum, the Sav Robot himself, lands and card draw, Sword in the Animus, now have a basic land on attack, and Tanuki Transplanter, add green equal to the power of itself, or reconfigured, mana is not lost until we end the turn. And now for the lands. Arcane Sanctum, Ash Barrens, Broker's Hideout, Cabaret Courtyard, Canopy Vista, Cinderglade, Command Tower, Crumbling Necropolis, Exotic Orchard, Frontier Biovoc, Jungle Shrine, Maestro's Theater, Myriad Landscape, Mystic Monastery, Nomad Outpost, Obscura Storefront, Opulent Palace, Path of Ancestry, Prairie Stream, Riveteer's Outlook, Sandstep Citadel, Savage Lands, Seaside Citadel, Smoldering Marsh, Sunken Hollow, 2 forests, 2 islands, 3 mountains, 2 plains, and 2 swamps. As you may know from my other channel, I like to make fun and themed decks, and this is no exception. See anything you'd improve? Drop a comment below, and remember to be kind. Thank you for making it this far. To see more of my deck techs, see the playlist here. To see some more Duskborn Commander gameplay, click here. And while you're at it, consider subscribing as well. See you next time. Goodbye.